Good
Hi,
evening,
sir.
everyone.
What is your name, sir? And
I'm John Shera. I am the president of the Worth Cruisers Car Club. And you should know who I am. You're the first lady, Renee.
well, I wanted to make sure everyone else would know who you are. And where are we at today,
We're
sir?
at Waters Edge Golf Course, and this is Memorial Day weekend. And this is actually Memorial Day. So this evening we have a very nice program set up for all of our Worth Cruisers and everyone and anyone that wants to join us. And that's why we're here tonight.
So we are honoring the vets today. We have many veterans out here in this world
Right.
that did give up their lives, which is a sad thing to say as we speak today. But I had my father. He did the Vietnam and the Korean War. So then I had my second husband. Jimmy was in the Navy, and my angel here. So with that being said, I want to thank all you veterans who served and gave us the land of the free. And I can only say God bless to each and every one of you. And I greatly appreciate all y'all's service. Thank you. We're at Waters Edge, 115th in Harlem, every Monday, weather permitted. Thanks for joining. Come
Thank
on
you
down,
very much.
folks.
It's
It
going
don't
to be a
hurt to.
beautiful evening.
It's going to be a great day. Good.
Okay, if we could ask everybody to please come up by the blue tent, the only tent in the parking lot. So if you could make your way up here, definitely appreciate it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the president of the Worth Cruisers, my friend, Mr. John Shera.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce Quintos. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of the Worth Cruisers, welcome, and thank you so much for coming out on this beautiful evening. We kind of planned it this way. We ordered this kind of weather, and we're blessed with it. How about that, huh? And we're here every Monday night, all the way till the end of October, weather permitting. And everybody's welcome. We don't care if you drive a hot rod, a custom, or a low rider, motorcycle, pickup truck. We don't care. Everybody's welcome. And we love having you here. And special thanks to my right arm man right here, Mr. Bruce Quintos, our vice president. And he's also in charge of activities. He's the gentleman with his lovely wife, Dawn, who helps set up all of these wonderful events we have throughout the year. So with that, I would like to call on Mars Myers, Post 991, to present colors.
There he comes. Right, hey. Forward, forward. Left, 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 right, left, left. Work time. March. Left, 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 right, left. Color guard. Halt. Order colors. Left take. Present colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order colors. Parade dress.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce to you a woman that is very special to us and very dear and very near, and our mayor, Mary Warner.
So, once again, I am honored to be speaking with you today on such an important occasion. I know this amazing club was actually formed just for fun, but it makes me proud that every year they set aside this very special day to remember all of the men and women who have died for our freedom. That very freedom is what allows us to gather at these type of ceremonies. Many of you know that in addition to honoring our heroes who've made the ultimate sacrifice, I always like to share a little bit of history during this annual ceremony. April 4th, 2024 marked the 75th anniversary of the creation of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO as it is commonly referred to. The formation of NATO was not on anyone's radar when World War II ended. It was expected that the United States of America would do what we had done after World War I. We came home and we would turn inward. And in fact, that was the early trend. The U.S. Army, for example, shrank from 8 million men in arms in 1945 to fewer than 700,000 within 2 years. But unfortunately, the Soviet Union's growing belligerence, which included initially refusing to withdraw troops from Iran, they prevented free and fair elections in Poland. They engineered the overthrow of Czechoslovakia's democratic government, and they had a blockade of West Berlin. This changed opinions in Washington, D.C., as well as across the United States. On June 11, 1948, the Senate overwhelmingly passed the Vandenberg Resolution, named after Senator Arthur Vandenberg. He at the time was chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Senator Vandenberg originally was a staunch isolationist who converted to internationalism after World War II. This resolution urged President Harry Truman to protect the United States by negotiating mutual defense agreements with other countries. This was truly a historic break from America's long-standing aversion to entangling alliances. On April 4th, 1949, the United States and 11 other countries signed the North Atlantic Treaty, creating NATO. To quote Harry S. Truman at the time, "By this treaty, we are not only seeking to establish freedom from aggression and from the use of force in the North Atlantic community, but we are actively striving to promote and preserve peace throughout the world." Unfortunately, world peace still escapes us. Since the creation of NATO, we have lost more than 100,000 brave Americans in places like Korea, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, Iraq, and Afghanistan. When I watch the news every day, I realize world peace is probably not possible in my lifetime, but I pray every day that my granddaughters will live in a world where the military does not ever have to notify one single family or plan a single funeral. At this time, I would ask you to please take a moment of silence for all of those who made it possible for us to be here today. Thank you, and may God bless America.
Color guard in hut. Present hard. Order, color. Right, hey. Carry, color. Forward, hard. Left, right, left.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, heartfelt thank you for coming out tonight. God bless America. I'd like to introduce this band, Pipes and Drums, the Chicago Garda Pipes and Drums. Now, some of the finest policemen that I've ever worked with, they took time out from their families and their days to come out and help us honor our fallen tonight. So we're going to conclude by doing a couple marches right down the center of the Midway here, and we're going to come out and be with you as our fellow Americans. Again, God bless America.
You don't have to run off. We're here till dark. Enjoy each other's company. We have the usual hats and t-shirts for sale. We're still open for membership for the year. We enjoy having you here. And I'm going to turn the microphone over to Dan Knight. Dan has a special announcement for us.
Hi, everybody. I thank you for coming out on such a beautiful day. We have joined together with the Legion Hall to collect cell phones for our veterans. So if you have any cell phones hanging around your house, your garage, your car, or glove box, bring them in. We have a basket up here. We're collecting them. We're handing them over to the Legion Hall, Mars Myers, and they're repurposing them. The ones that are good, they're giving them to veterans, and the ones that aren't, they're using the precious metals inside of them. They sell that, and then they create more proceeds to go buy new ones for the veterans. So this is all for the veterans. So if you run across them, bring them up. This basket will be here for the entire season, all the way through Halloween. So anything you've got, please bring it up. We'll take care of it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being members. Like the president said, without you guys, we're nothing. God bless you all. Thank you.
We almost forgot something. In fact, I did, okay? Every Monday night, we give out 2 trophies, usually to a couple of people that have never been here before. You don't have to have a 100% trophy-winning show car. We just appreciate having you here and participating. So tonight, the 2 winners are... Yes, one of my pockets. I'm really more organized here tonight.
Oh, you really need to.
Okay. The first one goes to, the gentleman's name is Dan. I understand Dan has a red 67 Nova. Dan, would you please come up front?
Volvo?
Nova.
Oh, this is Nova.
You must be Dan.
How are you, Dan?
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Dan and John and Dan and Dan. We're taking pictures right here. Look at this
Dan
way.
and Dan
Look
and
at
John.
this way.
My car came
Gotcha.
in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
That's our photographer, Bobby G. He does a great job out here every Monday night. The next one goes to a gentleman named Mike. I understand Mike has a 63 Ford Galaxy. Mike?
All right, Michael.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
The car on his shirt, it's got to be.
That looks like a 63 Ford.
Mike, God bless you, man. Thanks, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Smile for the cameraman.
All right, here we go. Look at this way. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Mike. Congratulations. Okay, now that concludes the program, I think. And enjoy yourself. Thanks again for coming out on this beautiful night. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. And we do it for you guys as you do it for us. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. You all have a beautiful memorial. And thanks again and God bless to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for coming out. But we're not closing yet. We still got some more music going on. So stick around.
That's the First Lady, Renee. She's a pain in the butt. Put up with her.
But I love it. And I know you all love me because you buy the cards.